Get all the answers you need here. Still on fire protection engineering. Temperature is the measurement of warmth or coldness. The main source of heat for outside is solar energy from the sun. Fuel any combustible material in ground temperature reserve and reflect radiation from the sun. The surface air temperatures rise or cool as contact is made with the fuel. Fuels in the sun will be easier to ignite than fuels in the shade because of temperature differences, which can be as much as 50 OF. Between open sunlit areas and dense shade. The sun can only heat a surface to around 160 OF, which is far below the possibility of spontaneous combustion. However, this heat will boost fuel combustion 100 degrees or more before the igniting spark is applied. Wind is the movement of air. The average person thinks of wind as the horizontal movement of air that can be felt, but convection winds carry air upward. Wind is one of the most important influence on fire behavior. Wind increases the supply of oxygen, influences the direction the fire will spread, dries fuels, carries sparks ahead of the main fire and moves air heated by convection to downwind. Air movement is unceasingly stimulated by several major forces over the Earth. First, there are vast heated areas of the Earth's surface that produce rising air currents which return to Earth in cooler regions. Seasonal changes alter the pattern of wind movement because the hot and cold regions of the Earth are shifted. Wind and all weather with it are then modified by water bodies, land masses, and lesser local elements on a smaller scale. Wind can be compressed under pressure, expanded and contracted with heat and cold, made moist or dry, and may pause, then gust with violence in any direction. Winds change direction or intensity throughout the day and night with temperature fluctuations and local topography. Relative humidity is the relationship between the moisture vapor in the air now and the total its cold hold at its present temperature. Air passes over surfaces picking up water vapor until it becomes saturated and precipitates moisture. When it has reached this point, the air has a relative humidity of 100%. Warm air can hold more moisture than cold air. When the relative humidity descends below 30%, conditions are more favorable for wildfire because the air can absorb more moisture from fuels. Fuel is any combustible material. Wildland fuels are basically live and or dead plant material. These vary from one area of the country to another with the ecosystem. Fuels are importante study in fire management because they are the one component of the fire triangle humans can influence the most. Grass is found in most ecosystems, but it is more dominant as a fuel in desert and range areas. It can become prevalent after a fire in forested areas. Fires in grass spread rapidly but burn out quickly. There are different types of fires, each with its own characteristic behavior, often requiring different firefighting techniques. These are segregated mainly by the types of fuels which have a similar burning tendencies. These are ground fires, surface fires, crown fires, and spot fires. Fire prevention. 1. Know the history of Smokey Bear. 2. Know how fire prevention is organized in Georgia and the fire danger ratings. 3. Understand the burning permit system in Georgia. Subscribe now.